What it do? Houston, Texas. Let's go, baby. The inaugural show of Rowdy Nation. Is it
What up?
Nation? Oh, there we go. I think we just figured out our name. Rowdy Red Nation, people.
Rowdy
Representing the H. Hey, man, we putting this together for the people, for the Red Rowdies out there, Red Nation. Mr. Eddie Rowdy, how you doing, sir? Straight representing the A.
Chilling. You already know, man. I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, man, the one that put this all together, bless his heart, because we've been doing this back and forth all week. This man, you got to give it up to Severe Amir, Red Rowdy, baby. What's up, baby?
What's up, baby?
You guys, hey, I just got the R behind my background. You guys haven't played. I like Eddie's because he's like a top-down view. It looked like you about to fall.
I got
surfing on some Red Rowdies.
I got the whole fam with me, baby. This is the family right here, man. We all hold it down.
That's a picture of the Rowdy section.
Yeah, picture of all the Rowdies.
And Severe, man, I like yours because it got the classic logos, man. So classic. That's like the Houston Rockets, but that's actually the same logo that San Diego used when they came over, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got if you move a little bit, you got the Olajuwon Rockets with the Kiss of Death. Shout out Mario Ellie. You got the Pinstripe Rockets. Oh, right. Stevie franchise. Yes, sir. And you got, of course, man, the Yao Ming era Houston Rockets logo back there.
You couldn't deny my passion.
For sure, man. Hey, man, like I said, inaugural show. We representing for you people.
That's right.
We trying to put together something for the Red Nation, Red Rowdies. We all inclusive, man. My name is John Trapp. I think I didn't even mention myself. I'm so excited about the show. Again, my name's John Trapp, and I've been trying to put this together, trying to put something together for Houston, for the people. I like just everything about Houston sports, man. I think we're underrated as far as our voice as Houston sports fans. We don't get our voice out there enough. So I'm just trying to grind for these people, trying to get our name out there for these people. And it's more the merrier, just so many things that we can get out for the public, get our voices out. I think that's my main goal, my main focus. And of course, I'm a Houston Rockets fan, Houston, Texas fan.
Baby.
Houston Astros, I'll be riding and dying with the Houston Astros, baby. But more than not, man, since I can remember, since Akeem Olajuwon, since Rudy T, shout out Rudy T,
Hall of Fame, baby.
Heck yeah.
Yao Ming, Trace McGrady, and of course, man, right now, we got the beard in the house. So Westbrook, man, I can't speak enough for the Houston Rockets, man. I'm so proud of what we've accomplished so far. Unfortunately, we all know what the situation is. Whatever, this COVID-19, this coronavirus, this Chinese virus, whatever you want to call it, man.
Yeah, whatever it is, man. You gotta be careful.
We can't even meet in person.
Right.
So
been on
man.
That's why I broke out the threads. I ain't had none of that.
Hey, so yeah, man. Let my man Eddie Rowdy introduce himself, part of the Red Rowdy Nation. So go for it, man.
Yes, sir.
Where you coming from, homie?
Man, straight from the H, baby. Over in A-Leaf. I stay in Sugarland now. So you already know the SWAT, baby. So
yes, sir.
But I'm one of the part of the drum line, play the snare for the Red Rowdies.
Badass snare.
Oh man!
Tell them what you do, man. Every game, what?
There's the routine, man. You gotta have your pregame. You get there early. You get ready for the game, and then your usual walk. You see your usual security guards, cross guards, and stuff like that on the streets, man. You go inside the usual ticket scanners, and you go to home away from home, man. 114, baby.
Sure.
That's where it is. And then we get all the crowd hyped up. We want the crowd to have the same energy that we have during the game. So, let the team know, hey, man, we're here, we're loud, and go out to get the W, man, But
hey,
times like this, man, I miss it. I miss it. I miss it, man.
We feeling a void, man. We all feel that emptiness right now. And without further ado, of course, I gotta introduce my man Severe. Severe Rowdy, man. A decade plus doing this, bro.
13 plus. 13 plus. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Tell them a little bit about yourself, man. Where you coming from,
homie? Straight Southwest. Was born and raised there. Lived in Southeast before, but I hide, back in the Southwest. That's where born and raised. But
you say you're 13 years in, huh?
13 years
Red
in.
Rowdy.
Yeah, 13 years. It's been fun. It's crazy now, of course, which we'll get into all of it, as far as the season ending and stuff like that and where it's going. But yeah, it's been, heck, I've missed my Rowdy squad. I was just talking about that with him today. Like, dang, it's already been a couple of months and stuff like that. Weird.
Man, nobody can deny your fandom right now, bro. Look at them glasses.
Had to break it out.
We talked a little bit about it, but I did want to ask you, man, fellas, what are you guys doing? I mean, like, what? You can't go to the games. You can't, like, man, I know, I think Eddie said something about watching games over again, classic 94, 95 classic games.
I was at work one day, and I was like, man, you know what? Fuck this. I need to watch something. Like, I need to put something on. So I went to YouTube, 1994, NBA Finals, Game 7. Cool. Saw that one. And right after that, still had time at work, put 1995 NBA Finals Game 4. Saw that whole thing. And it's funny you mentioned that the other day. I was over at Homeboy's house, and I really wanted to watch a repeat of the Rockets game. And nobody wanted to. And it's like, it's too early, man. It's too early,
Too early, man.
It's like,
what about you, man? What are you doing to pass the time, bro?
Actually, that's how it was for me. I said it's still too early for me.
Yeah,
man, I've been trying to watch documentaries and stuff. I can't watch a game that I already know the outcome.
That's all I've been doing is watching documentaries. I Netflix and chill, really. But I mean, there ain't nothing. I've been catching up on a bunch of documentaries and TV shows, but because it's all you can do. There ain't no sports. There ain't nothing.
Okay. Just real quick, I'm gonna digress a little bit. Now that you mentioned Netflix, do you think Carol did it?
Yeah, that bitch did it. Hell yeah, that bitch. That her husband did a tiger.
Hey, I haven't seen it yet, but from what I've seen, as far
That's
as
the Tiger King,
everybody that's seen it, all I know about the show is that some bitch Carol Baskin did that. So I mean, I just gotta go and watch the show and see how it all,
it's just the way it lines up, and I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but like she basically, the dude was about to leave her, and once he left, the money was gone. But hey, how do you keep your money? You make yourself a widow. How do you make yourself a widow? Hey, she's got the tools.
Get him to the Tigers.
And she got the Tigers. So hey, let's get back on track a little bit. But that was just a little bit of what we've been doing as trying to pass the time, man. Like, because I'm trying to stick up. I'm looking for Rockets news any which way I can find it. I'm looking for James. What is James Harden doing? Like on his Instagram or his Twitter? Like, he's been ghosted. He ghosted everybody right now.
Isolation. That's what that's that.
I seen Westbrook, doing a little bit of philanthropy, going out there and trying to help out the city of LA where he's from. So that's pretty cool. But the number one news coming out of Houston, Texas, as far as the Houston Rockets are concerned. Yes, sir. Let's give a A-sound salute to Mr. Rudy Tomjanovich.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rudy T, baby. Hall of Fame.
Rudy T.
Hall of Fame, man. Got inducted
about time.
to 2020 Hall of Fame along with, I think Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace, baby.
Not to mention also a little bit of that KG, Kevin Garnett. and Timmy D, Tim Duncan. So that's an illustrious class in itself with just those 4 names. Unfortunately, I can't bring up the other people off the top of my head, but there's a class, some women that made it. I do apologize to the females out there that I can't bring up right now. And so yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, we got a lot to talk about.
Rudy T, I got a slogan that I use every time I even come on a show, and that's never underestimate the heart of a champion. Yes, sir. Originated by none other than Mr. Rudy T. So
Rudy T.
Shout out to Rudy T.
I feel like that slogan itself should be, inducted into the Hall of Fame. No matter,
for sure.
You can use that in any sports, and it is really, And the crazy thing about that too is that when Rudy T said that, I was like 15, 16 when they had won a championship, and he said that, and I was like just thinking, wow, that's a part of our thing, a Houston thing. We said that was to us, but not realizing the magnitude of that slogan that he uses for years to come, where that's an iconic motto now, never underestimate a heart of a champion. And it's, as far as it goes, I was at the Houston Sports Authority awards show, and they highlighted him as far as getting inducted here in the Houston Sports Authority. And it was a really good show. He had a great speech.
This was this year? Year?
Yeah, that was just this year. Yeah, beginning of this year.
Okay. I didn't go. It was probably, I think, a couple months ago.
Yeah, it was a couple months ago. So
how'd you go to that?
We were actually invited there by actually the Sports Authority, and we kind of did a little skit with Ronald McDonald. That was a trip. That boy was
Ronald McDonald.
That boy was Ronald McDonald.
The mascot.
McDonald's, Ronald McDonald, and
makeup and everything.
I mean, oh yeah, he was head to toe, but it was like he was on his shit that night. I tell you what, he was hangout Ronald McDonald. We was chilling and he was cracking some jokes. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious.
Person?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot my beer, man. Shout out Bud Light, Budweiser, baby.
There you go, boss. But
rated R show, man. So hey, we cursing and everything, man. We keeping it 100 right here. We're keeping it real.
We don't give a fuck.
There you go.
Anyways, just to finish with Rudy T, finally, that guy deserved it. You saw how happy he was. He was finally happy. He was taking the trip to Springfield, like you said. We all knew he deserved it, and it's a mad salute to Rudy T, man. He brought us our first championship to this city. Him and Elijah were the two people that we respect the most.
And he said, that's not enough. I'm going to go back to back.
Yeah, well, where's that? Right there.
Back to back.
There it is, baby.
Back to back.
Woo! Yes, sir.
Right there. Back to back.
So, as it is, man, like I said, it's been kind of hard to get some of this news out here, but Ear to the Streets is saying that they thinking about canceling the whole season. How you guys feel about that, man? Like, you guys really, really come out and support the team. Y'all are there day in and day out when it comes to being at the actual game. Yeah. So, man, I can only imagine that's like a hole in you guys' heart right now.
I'll tell you this: it's definitely withdrawals. I'm having them now.
Yeah, no way.
No,
even with the Red Rowdies. It was funny too because I even posted that in our own personal group that we have with the group members and whatnot.
What's that group, man? Shout out, baby.
I sent a shout out to them saying, hey, it's going through them withdrawals because usually we're together around this time, and usually we getting ready for that play or first round actually now, I think.
Yeah, this time of the year is when it's real intense as far as,
playoffs.
It gets closer to seeding and playoffs. And it's like, man, like we're ready. In a couple weeks, like It's playoffs, baby. This
Yeah.
is what it's all about right here.
So,
you know, but
yeah, and not being around them
short.
and having that schedule was kind of like, weird. It was the off season came early for us, and it's been one long off season so far. So,
I tell you what, man. Now that you said that about the playoffs and getting it already, man, I'm starting to feel weird, really, really weird about it. Like it's almost surreal, It just doesn't make any sense to me. But at least apparently they're about to have a little showcase of horse. They're gonna get like Kevin Durant and some people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll watch it, but because I don't have anything else to do.
I mean, it's something. Let me tell you a funny story, man. The other day I was at my parents' house, and I was tired of being in the house, so I went for a walk. Had me a beer. I'm walking. I sit on a. I'm over there by a tennis court. I'm by a tennis court, and these people come and play tennis, and I was with another friend of mine, and I was like, oh man, finally. Some live sports, man, and there was just two people just hitting the tennis ball around, bro.
Wow.
Back and forth. And
you're like thinking to yourself, okay,
back and forth.
Right,
dude. It was like, man, I need to watch something, bro. Yeah, like, dude, I gotta watch something, man. Like, there's nothing going on right now. This is like the most live sports I can get right now. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, they closed off my basketball court over here where I'm at.
They took the rim off?
No, it's indoor. They just locked it.
Yeah, man, I heard they were going around the city taking hoops off the rims off the backboards.
Not even, dude, they're sawing them off. They're sawing them off.
Wow.
They're not
Lorraine
even
and Bobbitt.
Damn, they chopping it.
I don't know if I'm too old. Did everybody get that one? But yeah, man.
We got it.
All right, fellas. So real quick, I wanted to kind of delve a little bit into what it takes to be a Red Rowdy, because I know that's such a big part of what you guys do. What you guys do as far as representing Houston Rockets and Houston Red Rowdies. So, Eddie, man, how did you become a Red Rowdy?
It's real crazy, man. I'm at a Texans game, and it was the game where Andre Johnson got inducted to the Texans Ring of Honor.
Okay,
so, yeah. But that was when we went, I don't know, 2-14. So it was like, whatever. I'm going to the game just for that. So, and I left, to go get some air outside. And there was a guy who was a Red Rowdy. His name's Roger. What's up, Roger? Shout out to you, man.
Shout out.
He, was there. And at the time, I was, a little more heftier. So, like, my Andre Johnson jersey wouldn't fit. So I was like, I'm taking this with me somehow. So I had it wrapped around my head. And it was just hanging to where you could see A. Johnson on the back and number 80. So I was like, cool, fuck it. I'm representing. That's how it is. I can't fucking wear it, because it's probably ripped. So he's out there. He's like, hey, Andre Johnson, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just here for that, So we start talking or whatever, this and that, and he's outside in the balcony or whatever, and we're talking about the Astros and in the World Series and this and that, and then we started talking about drums, and I play drums. I'm a drummer, so. I was like, all right, cool. We're talking about drums. And he goes, hey, man, so do you like the Rockets? And I was like, dude, I love the Rockets. What's up? And he goes, well, I'm a part of this group called the Red Rowdies, man. If you ever heard of one, I'm like, yeah, I have, dude. I've seen him at the games. He goes, we're looking for a drummer right now. So I was like,
shit.
Okay. He goes, yeah, man, just give me your info, this and that. And, I'll give it to the coordinator and he'll hit you up. Sure enough, he hit me up the next week and was like, hey, man, you want to come check it out? I was like, yeah. So he sent me 2 tickets to the next game the day after. Went, checked it out. And then after the next couple games, I brought my drum and, I just kind of listened to what, beats they did, this and that. And, I just tagged along and then just started playing and it just clicked from there, man. And it's my 3rd season doing it, so unfortunately it got cut short. But this would have been my my third season doing it. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Depending how long this is, I'm looking forward to the fourth one, and more to come. So
there you go. What
and
about
that's
you?
Where I met. That's where I met that crazy motherfucker Severe Amir right there, baby. Oh yeah.
You said you've been in it 13 years.
Going on, 13.
Going on. So
well,
how did you?
Almost 14. Almost 14.
How did you start?
Crazy enough, it was. I was a season ticket holder before, and then I didn't know about the audition or anything like that. I didn't audition at all at the time. I didn't know what to do. But anyways, I was just hanging out.
I don't think anybody knows what to do. Like when you say audition to be a Red Rider, they're like, all right, go.
It's gotten creative now. It's gotten creative now. There's some costumes and the drummers, of course, and then they do some skits. I've seen them get pretty original with their stuff that they do. We have a rowdy monkey, you know what I mean? And we had a rowdy grandma and a Power Ranger.
We're all right here.
So many different.
Oh shit! Okay.
Me with the spacesuit too. I'm Rocket Man basically.
Man, dude,
there he is, right there. Look, right there, spacesuit, right there. There he is.
Yeah, but
man, honestly, that's so iconic. I mean, as far as like the little I guess super fans in around the NBA, man. One of the things that stands out to me, like straight up, and this is all real talk, man. One of the things that stands out to me is your astronaut suit, and it's so appropriate because the rockets in like the astronaut in a space city. It's all that, man. So I think that shit is so sick.
It's crazy you say that because as far as Rowdy's, like Amir was a guy that I would always see on TV because of the spacesuit. And then when I started going to games as a Rowdy and I'd see him in the spacesuit, and I was like, holy shit, that's the guy that I've fucking seen on TV, bro. And he's right there, he's right here playing a fucking drum with me, dog. Like,
hey, dude, bro,
it's crazy.
Next show, you got to put that shit on, bro.
I'll put that shit on.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I carry that shit like if it was my child, bro. I don't have no kids, but that could be my first one, my baby Pearl, man.
Man, I walk around in that shit every day.
Hey, man, shit. I've always told you, bro. I always carry it with me, man. It's like right there. Right now she's at the crib, man. It's not. There's no point in her being in the car. As far as having her and going to a game every other day, I'm not gonna take it out of my car and put it back in. So, but now she's just chilling, man. She's just
okay. Anyways, get back to basically that first year. I did hang out with a few during the playoffs and whatnot. It wasn't the second season. I picked up some tickets, but I put it right next to them. And first game, they saw me and they were like, "Who's this fool here? They said, he needs to be with us." And then, so my audition was that wasn't my audition. It was a global game though that I was doing. It was on a global stage for this TV, and I was basically auditioning at the game, which was like peas and carrots to me. Just act a fool to what I do, Severe, live up to the name. And so they just since then put a drum in my hands, made the beats, and led the Rowdies. And as a passionate fan, just loved doing it. And 13, almost 14 years later, it's now like a family. You know what I mean? Like, even how we treat the people that come in now, we're like, hey, man, you ain't just picking up your passion of loving the Rockets and being able to go to the games, but you actually pick up a family of friends that we all hang out, love.
That's what's up, man.
So, moving forward, we'll definitely be putting, other Rowdies coming on as guest hosts.
For sure.
Where it may be, we're all waiting for, any kind of sports really right now to happen. Just for the enjoyment of watching, and then also, giving us more content to talk about. But being one of the veteran Rowdies of the Rockets, doing it so long, being a part of the organization, playing the beats that get the crowd hype. that's which, we'll delve into another story too about that fan base. I'm not a particular fan of the Rockets home fan base in Toyota Center. I'm just not a fan of them because, that's another story. But the point I'm making is that's why we're here. The Rowdies aren't
we'll get to that
because of that. So if it's to a fan base, then yes, thank you for letting us come in, because now it's started this passion and this family that I have had for so long now and that are part of my life, not just in basketball, So it started there, it's grown into something bigger, and now it's just people that, are my good friends. And
that's what's up, man. I got a lot of respect for you guys as far as a fan base, as far as what you guys have accomplished for the city of Houston, much less or just as much as you have for the Houston Rockets. You guys are renowned, honestly, around the nation. One of the things I think you guys should be most proud about is how you rally around the team the way you do. And as far as the city of Houston, man, you guys are rally points. Like you guys get us hyped when the playoffs come around, man. There ain't no better seat, no better fan base to look at. So when it gets hyped, man, you guys are leading the way. So again, much props, much respect. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be on this platform with you fellas, even though I'm not blessed into the group yet, but I'm on my way, man. I gotta earn my stripes.
Hey, you already know, man. If the season wasn't cut short, man, you would have been there a couple games with us already, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
that.
Trapp
guys out there, man. That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
It's.
I didn't want to do this, but you've been telling me to do it, so I just, guys, again, I want to say thank you. I do have another podcast called the SportsTrapp Podcast. Check it out. I actually want this to be something that we regularly do for the city of Houston, for the Houston Rockets, for the Red Rowdies, and I'm again blessed to be a part of the show.
And the
guys, check us out, man. We like I said, we want to do this more and more. So any likes and comments we can get out there, man, please
put them out there.
Feel free.
Oh yeah.
We just barely starting. We're gonna get it crump. This is what it's gonna be. RedNation. My bad. Rowdy RedNation.
Rowdy RedNation, baby.
And don't get me wrong, if anybody has a topic that y'all want us to talk about,
for sure, let's do that, bro.
Let us know.
We're taking any and everybody. You know even Utah Jazz fans,
you know
man.
What I'm
come
saying?
on, step
on
onto the dark side. Actually,
what's good now is that we actually now have finally recorded our good first show. We've already done this a couple.
Hey, cheers, King.
Right.
How many have we recorded so far, man?
I swear, like 4 or 5. And how many that didn't get recorded? We did a whole show. All right, so they got to know this and finishing this out here.
Oh yeah,
we already recorded a couple shows, and there was no recording, so we had to do it all over.
I'll tell you what, and most of those, I was at work, so I'm sitting there doing all these little boxes and shit, and fucking, we're recording all this shit.
I hear that.
And it's like, man, so I'm sitting there trying to, try to do my shit, but try to focus, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, no, we're just gonna keep practicing, and it's like,
Hey, it was fun, man. I can't again say enough, man. Thank you so much, guys. Fellas, I gotta sign off. Got some kids to go put in bed. Badass little kids, man. So, fellas, it's been a blast. H-Town, what's up?
H-Town, baby.
H-Town, baby.
I'll holler.